Stephanie Smith, Golden Harvest Agronomist here in Indiana. I wanted to take a few moments to talk about where we are with planting and where we're progressing. In Indiana, most of the state is very wet. Here we are in Monroeville, Indiana, and we have saturated soil conditions. So here we are sitting May 21st, thinking about what our options as growers may be. Hopefully, we do not get into the unfortunate circumstance of taking prevented plant. The date for Indiana is June 5th. However, since we are 2 weeks away from that date, there is a thing I want to talk about today when it comes to agronomics. What we can get into if indeed we do not plant corn is fallow furrow syndrome. This occurs when we take a field and we don't crop it. Okay, we control weeds throughout the year, but there's no actively growing crop. What that does to the activity of our fungi is we actually decrease its activity. And what we have when we do go back into these fields to plant the following year is we get decreased phosphorus availability. In some cases, we also see decreased availability of zinc. So since our activity of our microbes and fungi are reduced, we don't get the mineralization, we don't get the nutrient availability. And when we do go to plant a crop the next year, typically we see stunting, we see purple leaves, we see striping when it comes to zinc, and we have a root system with soil tilth that doesn't have that life to it. Our rooting system is a bit constricted. So if we do get into the unfortunate situation of taking prevented plant on these corn acres, we do need to have some form of crop. It can be oats, it can be rye. Typically what we see in the brassica family is that we don't stimulate that fungi population. So from a cover crop standpoint, it would be very good, but for a microbial activity, it might not be our best choice. But we do need to get some form of cover crop out there, because if we don't take any mechanisms to stimulate that activity, we will fall victim to fallow furrow syndrome the following cropping season.